Hello everybody to new V-Rising video. Today I want to mention few things that surprised me in the mid-game, that is like the second and third act. Also, yeah, what is new as well. So let's go jump right into it. First and foremost, I need to mention that there are two new bosses that were introduced in the earlier stages of the game. There is a Dunley Farmland, there's the second zone that you will visit. Both bosses giving you something new. As the first one is a Sir Irvin, which is a knight on the horse, and this boss is unique because he is riding on the horseback the whole time and he starts trying to charge you. So you are fighting someone who is on the horse, which is interesting. This is a new gameplay to it. I really enjoy this fight. He is giving you the reward, the new building, this is the horse stables. I will mention those a little bit later. For the second boss, there is a Gaius, and he is in the Colosseum in the Dunley Farmlands that you can fight this guy. And this is also really interesting fight. And what I really like on the premise of this is they are trying new things and they are trying to explore new ventures with the boss design, and it's really feel different than all the others because you are fighting in the arena and you are trying kind of push him out of the arena or just fight him there, and the arena getting smaller and smaller. So it's a really interesting concept, and it's really delving into the PvP kind of section that you can like set up in your own castle, which is like the arena, that you have the opportunity to do the same thing. Have the center of the arena. When you fight somebody, after some time the arena will be shrinking towards the middle, so you have less and less space to fight. So it's interesting, you know, for the PvE players that are not really delving into PvP. It's like, oh, this is kind of how it works. Nice. So I want to try. My experience was that I was fighting this guy and I was struggling. Yeah, I have to say, I was struggling to kill him and to make him pay for what he done. But after a while, there was some more people came in, right? And in the end, we just we just killed him. And right after that, it was an interesting interaction because I was like, hey, well, what's up, guys? Thanks for the interaction. Do you want some PvP? And after that was the first time that I created the banner that you can have as a PvP flag. No, we were just on the side of the Colosseum and we were fighting. We were just fighting each other. So that was kind of interesting interaction with other people, just fighting the PvP duels on the side. And I have to say, it's a really great thing that they added PvP duels into PvE, because there will be a lot of people that will try it as a first step, right? Because they don't want to delve into this PvP server because they don't know what to expect, don't want to ruin their experience by other people killing them. And with this, they can kind of tip their toes and be like, oh, this is kind of cool, I like it. Maybe next time I will go for the PvP, I will try something different. So I really enjoy this one. So as I mentioned before, one of the rewards that you will get by slaying the boss is the horse stables. This is a new building that you can build in your castle, and it's giving you opportunity to boost your horse. So if you are not familiar, the horse got 3 stats that you can work with. There is a max speed, there is acceleration, and there is a turning speed. Before 1.1, there was the thing that you were going around and finding the horse, right? And each horse got the different stats, so you were finding the best one for you, like the best top speed and top turning, you know, the best one you can find. You couldn't do anything about it, but with this building, you can take the horse, you can park him in this stable area, and you can feed the stables with the variety of herbs, and each herb's giving him a different boost to the stats. So you can park him there and just boost the stats from the horse to the maximum amount. So in the end, every single horse will be to the maximum fulls, but there is a different starting point. But to mention is that the stats were nerfed overall. So previously you can reach max speed 12, now you can reach only 11. Also, when you transform the horse into your own, because normally the horse is living so he can die, but later you can transform him into vampiric horse and make him like your own steed. With that, you can add stat or add perks to your horse. So for example, you can have a thrust ability that now you can go through the small things, like small obstacles, because there were, for example, there was a fence and you couldn't go through. You just stopped on that and you had to use your swing attack to destroy the wall or whatever to go through. So right now you can use the ability and just thrust through and run forward. So it's kind of interesting to have a little bit of love for the horse that you are kind of using a lot. Major thing that was added in 1.1 is 3 new weapons, and all of those 3 weapons you can obtain in the mid games, and all these weapons are kind of again bringing something fresh, bringing you something like a different. Maybe if you have not liked very much of the other weapons, for example, now you will find your favorite. The first weapon that you can put your hands upon from the new ones are the daggers, by killing Bane of the Shadow Blade. This guy previously dropped the slashers, but now he's dropping daggers, and it's more appropriate because he is using daggers in the fight. So these daggers, what they do? Actually, they are pretty cool. I really enjoy the playstyle. The basic premise is that you are throwing daggers, and those daggers, when you hit the target, they will be just stuck in the ground. And with the E ability, you can call all the daggers that are on the ground, and they will come to you through the enemies they are going through. So it's nice that you are going around throwing those daggers. You are trying with the E to kill all of the enemies that are coming after you. Especially with the melee characters, it's so satisfying when there is a bunch of enemies running towards you, like, you know, they want to kill you, and you call all the daggers and they are coming through all of them and just slash them for so much damage. So it's interesting weapon. It's just giving you a different playstyle, and it's the fastest ranged weapon that there is now in the game. Second weapon that you will obtain are the claws, and these are my favorite for now. Those are the ones that I play with. They are such a cool weapon because I really like attack speed, so I'm going for attack speed. And when you have static and you are going for that, it's just so satisfying to just go into their face and just slash the hell out of them. Interesting thing of this is that you are building like a combo points, and if you stack 3, they will explode. So you're kind of trying slash them. Every 3 slashes on normal attack will give them 1 stack. Then you have one ability that like rush towards them. There is one ability which is absolutely insanely cool when you learn how to use it properly, is that you will jump into the air and you will hit enemies with the AoE ability. You jump from their head towards the cursor, so you can kind of manipulate where you are landing, and you can dodge enemies, and it's just so good to use. And again, that will give another stack of the puncture, and if they have a 3, they will explode. What I really need for them to work on is reliability of the E. That's the jumping ability, because sometimes, and it happens so many times, that I am like this for a few first times like, no, maybe I was not looking at that greatly, you know, I was not seeing right, here my mistake. But when you miss that ability, when you miss that jump attack and you not hit anybody, you're stuck in the ground for 1 second. Or I think it's 1 second. It's just you will be stuck in the ground before you can move again. It's like punishment for missing. That's fine. I like that. I like that you are really committed to the jump, and if you miss, you are kind of punished. I am fine with that. But the problem is that sometimes I will jump in between like 6 enemies or 4, something like that. It's just a lot of enemies, and I will be just stuck in between them. In the middle of everyone, I'm just there with my claws in the ground, and I can't do anything. I have to use my whale, and it's just really feel bad. And sometimes in the boss fight, what I need for devs to go back and just look on hitboxes with this ability, because it's really feel bad when it will punish you and you don't feel that you should be punished. I have certainly the opinion that sometimes it's not really going as it should. I should be able to jump from their heads, and it's not happening. So yeah, that's what it is. But the weapon is absolutely cool. I'm not switching even with this problem. I absolutely love the playstyle. And last but not least, you are able to get the twin blades. The twin blades are my least used weapon so far. The thing is that every time you click the attack, you are slashing twice. That's like the twin blade for you. And you have also ability to throw the twin blade somewhere. You will deal damage. If you apply it, or if you click it once again, you will rush towards the spear that you put on the ground. Or if you don't do that, the spear will return to you and damage everything, and then you can rush and throw them in the air. The twin blade looking absolutely great, but I guess it's not my playstyle. But another addition, as I said, people need to find their most favorite weapons. Several of them the best. Now you have 13 options, so instead of 10, I think that's a big win. It's enjoyable to try the new weapon and new playstyle. One of the additions that I was super excited when they announced it was the elixirs, because in the past there was only few brews that you can have upon you. There is not much utilization for the Galdic resistance and silver resistance. Yeah, it's great when you're going farm mine the silver, chug the potion for resistance, you can have more stuff on you, or you go fight someone with the fire. you will chug the potion for fire or holy resistance or something like that. But it's not utilized as much as it could be, maybe. Yeah, so you had only those brews that you can have, for example, to boosting your attack or your spell power. But now with the elixirs, you have like plenty options to go or have another buff that is for 1 hour and persist through that. So if you die, you still have it. It's giving you another like stats boost that you, for example, want to boost it. So there is attack speed, there is a whale cooldown reduction, there is a crit chance. There are like different aspects of what you can apply for yourself and just boost you in the direction that, for example, you're not focusing that much on, or boost in the direction you're focusing on and you want to max it out. So yeah, it's interesting. I love it. It's more going into the herbs, right? You want to have your garden to collect the herbs and craft more into the alchemy table. So I absolutely love the direction that you have more options to chug potions and have those powerful buffs. Also, you are using elixirs to unlock the perks within the horse, as I mentioned before. Now, huge thing that surprised me, maybe the most out of this mid section, was the passives. But they change how it works, because before you went into the Mortune, which is like the one of the zones, and you are farming shards, Stygian shards. With these shards, you could unlock passive abilities that you can use all of them. So you kind of wanted to unlock all of them because each one of them will give you a boost to the stats, boost of the things that you were already doing. They changed the whole thing, and now you can have maximum of 5 of those abilities active. They are more potent. You can choose between them, trying to figure out the build that you are going for and then pick those abilities, passive abilities that will help you achieve that. So that's fantastic, right? But the problem before, it's just sync of the Stygian shards, and they were really hard to come by. You had to buy the weapons, you had to buy these passives, and it was just a lot of farming. What really surprised me, when you're going for that event where the Stygian shards dropping, you can drop the scroll, and the scroll is automatically unlocking one of the abilities if you drop. So it's similar to research. So they kind of gave you the opportunity to get more of those Stygian shards, even though you get the whole thing. I feel that's a great change, because now you will find what you want, you will equip the one passive points that you are continuously unlocking by killing bosses. It just feels good. So, and now also with summoning circle, you can use scrolls to summon the bosses to farm more Stygian shards and more things on your own. You don't have to contest it with other players. So more scrolls are now even more valuable than was before, and also schematics. So it's great. It's just also putting pressure on the paper presses that, yeah, they are more valuable than before, because I have not used paper press in the past that much, only just a small bit, and then like yeah I don't care anymore because I unlock all my research and I didn't have anything to do with the scrolls. Now there is a way for the using on them, and it's kind of huge. So that's a really good change. And last but not least, I want to mention the small one, and that's just a cloak dropping in the mid game. You had a separate, you have your cloak that's giving you few resistances against the sun, garlic and stuff, a little bit of HP. You had only few options. If you bought premium or the cosmetic bundle, you can have different styles to buy or to craft, but other than that you had one. And now with the carriage on the way, you can drop new cloaks, and that's great. I just love it. You can drop the helmets, mask and the helm, because they're just cosmetic, but you have more variety, so you can kind of distinct yourself from the others with the cloak now, and also with the helmet. So I like it a lot. That's a good change. And that will do it for this video. This was like the mid part of the game. There are some changes that were made. I enjoy quite a lot of them. Truth be told, yes, I enjoy quite a lot of them. That's do it for today. Thank you very much. Let me know down below in the comment section if you're still enjoying V-Rising, if you tried, if you have seen my previous video on the early game, what surprised me. Yeah, let me know down below in the comment section. I would really love to know. That's do it. Thank you, goodbye, and I will see you in the next one, because there will be a late game video. So yeah, bye.